Don't do these things if you are looking to be productive, or if you want to be in a rut of procrastination for a long period of time, then do these things that I'm going to tell you not to. But in today's video, I'm going to be going over the 5 do's of productivity and the 5 don'ts of productivity. A simple, practical, actionable guide where you can turn productive by figuring out what you need to do and what you don't need to do to be productive. I hope this helps. Hello, I'm Dylan, I'm 18, I turn lazy people productive using tactical techniques and strategies that have changed the game in productivity in my life and thousands of people around the world. I was a gamer who spent 5,000 hours on Call of Duty, over 210 days wasted on video games, and now I'm someone who effortlessly and easily sits down at his desk and does work for his personal education, his business, and personal development goals. I hope this video helps you. I hope these tips are actionable enough that you sit down at your desk and you do take action. Here it is, the do's of productivity, starting with day planning. Half of the battle of beating procrastination is having a plan to do so, and if you're looking for a weapon to fight this battle alongside you, here is my newest product. It's a daily planner to help you specify what you need to get done using a science-backed formula for productivity. If you're interested in changing the game in terms of your productivity, top link in the description will take you there. Pitch over. Furthermore, specify the intensity. Put it in chronological order. See, if you're generally down bad in productivity, you have to imagine yourself like the gym. If you go into the gym and you're a newbie, you've never been before, you're not going to bench 100 kilos. So setting yourself 100 different tasks to do when you're unproductive and you live in this procrastination rut is impractical and will make you unproductive, probably even burning you out with an overburden of tasks. So number 1, build your day. Build it lightly if you're new to productivity and plan it due to intensity. So, for example, the first task you should always say is make your bed and tidy your bedroom. It's low intensity, it requires not much friction. Put a little YouTube video on, maybe it's one of mine while you're doing it, and just get up, make your bed, tidy your bedroom as a low intensity task on your to-do list. When you tick it off in your planner, link in the description, you will feel great. The dopamine, the neurotransmitter of success and motivation, will reward you. Your body will feel good and it will cascade you with this inertia into the rest of the tasks on your to-do list, allowing you to get it done more productively. So that is the first do. Specifically plan your days with intensity, chronological order. It's a mouthful, but put easy tasks first, hard tasks later, until you've built up this discipline where you can do the hard tasks first and gratify yourself later. Linking in with number 1, keep your bedroom tidy and your environment clean. It's so simple yet so effective. If you look at your desk and it's cluttered, it's dirty with rubbish, and your computer files are all messed up and unorganized, your friction to jumping into work will be significantly higher. If your desk is clean, your laptop's clean, you open your laptop, everything's nice and smoothly running. It's much easier to sit down at your desk and get the work done when it's a clean, simple environment that allows you to do just that. Remove the friction by decluttering your desk to declutter your mind. Keep your bedroom tidy and it'll help you in productivity. It's so simple. Please take action. If you're watching this video around and you're sat in an unmade bed, sit up, sit on your chair, whatever you have, just make your bed and you'll become productive. This compounding habit, this do of productivity will compound to a success that you'll be proud of. Linking almost again is the clothes you're wearing. Always make sure you wear something you wear outside in public while you're doing your work. Don't sit in pajamas, don't sit in comfy clothes that you wouldn't even mind if you spilt a whole cup of coffee down. You need to sit at your desk with the intensity of a businessman. You need to be in the mindset of someone who signs $100 million deals while you're typing away at your keyboard for some useless homework that you'll never use again. In order to be productive, you need to be in the mindset of productivity. And who is productive? They slouch on the settee on the bed with these dirty, disgusting pajamas on, or the $100 million signing businessman in his suit and tie. I'm not saying you have to wear a suit and tie, I'm just saying the clothes you wear represent a different echelon of productivity based on the mindset and the way you see yourself. So if you see yourself as a slob, you won't do the work, so wear clothes that you would wear outside. Rant over, I would advise you avoid triggers. So for me, Instagram, if I see a notification pop up, I click on it and then it's a reel that my brother, like Toby's just sent me, and then all of a sudden I'm 3 reels deep and I'm not doing the work I'm supposed to be doing. So in order to avoid the triggers, while you're about to do work, put your phone on Do Not Disturb. Don't allow your reticular activating system to be diluted by this distraction. Put your phone on Do Not Disturb, put it on monotone mode. Remove any colour if you have to stop this stimulation and this hijacking of your dopamine, and get into the work. And finally, in the do list of productivity, make sure you're working around the time your body is most productive. So there's a simple formula to work out when you're most productive. So take your average wake time. For me, it's around 8 a.m. minus 2 to 3 hours. So minus 2 hours from 8 a.m. takes you to 6 a.m. This will be the temperature nadir, the lowest point of the body's curve during the night. And this temperature nadir is really important to understand, because this lowest point in the core temperature is resulting in a majority of the mechanisms that wake you up and make you more alert during the day. So once you found out this temperature nadir, add 4 to 6 hours onwards. So for me, 8 a.m. minus 2 hours is 6 a.m. plus 4 hours is 10 a.m. So 10 a.m. to 12 a.m. is going to be my most productive period, optimally for my body and the night of sleep I had previously. It's to do with your circadian rhythm, the alertness, the cortisol rising from that temperature nadir to bring you to this wakeful state and keep you alert during the morning. But if you want to learn more about when you should do this productivity, this simple productivity guide is linked here, and check it out once you've watched this video. So now we completed the 5 do's of productivity, we're going to jump into the don'ts, and do these if you want to be unproductive. If you want to be productive, don't do any of these 5 that I'm going to tell you, and productivity will seep in compoundedly, giving you the success you desire. Don't number 1, don't eat a lot of food. We've all been there. We've all stuffed our face with food that we probably shouldn't be eating for probably too long and too much volume. And then when you sit down to try and do anything after, your brain is fogged, stomach is full, you feel sick, you feel lethargic, and you can't engage in productive work or any flow state of any kind because you are full to the brim with food. You are satiated, and satiation is good when you're trying to sleep. It's nice to have a full stomach, and it makes you feel relaxed and safe, because primarily if your stomach is full, then you can live longer. However, in the modern world, people are filling themselves too much. We don't live in the cave era anymore. We can survive with days where we don't eat a grand amount of food. And this tactical fasting, per se, will allow you to be more productive, because if you know you have an important work task that needs to be completed, do not eat food until you've completed the task. Have something light. I'm not saying kill yourself by starvation. I'm just saying, if you eat a lot of food, you won't be able to do the work because your brain will be clouded with the potential carbohydrates you have. The food you may be eating could mess with your productivity. So just take into account how much of food you're eating before you jump into productive work, as it could falter and mess up your productive system and be an underlying cause for procrastination. Number 2, don't scroll. Use a blocker. Opal is quite a common blocker. I use it myself. It's free. Just download it. Block out Instagram, block out TikTok, block out YouTube if you have to. Shooting myself in the foot there, but don't scroll. Use a blocker. If you're generally trying to get work done, you can't do it with one hand on your phone and one hand on your pen or your laptop. You need to be fully engaged, and do not scroll. Number 3, slightly contrary advice here, but it kind of links to do number 1 of this productivity guide. Number 3, don't, is to limit the amount of work you set yourself. There's a few reasons behind this, and generally, as I spoke about before, if you're down bad in productivity, you are that newbie in the gym that can't bench 100 kilos. You need to progressively overload. You need to build it up slowly, incrementally, compounding the success you desire. So setting yourself loads of work in the early days of your productive journey is going to burn you out. You're going to become depressed because the to-do list will kill you. You'll go to bed with the to-do list still half full, and it'll make you feel bad. So you need to tactically start off small and slowly build it up until you can sustainably reach this long-term goal of productivity and discipline. Essentially, you have to imagine it like bulking. You either dirty bulk and you eat loads of crap and you feel bad and you're depressed, you got this high body fat percentage, or you lean bulk, you slowly, incrementally increase your calories while staying with clean and healthy foods. And this is the method that I'd advise for you. You either try and set yourself loads of work that you know you can't complete deep down, and you end up faltering and landing in this rut of procrastination, or you slowly and incrementally add productivity to your life, which is what I would advise. Number 4, don't consume gratitude early on. Delaying gratification is one of the key foundations of productivity. If you have something you want, set it aside and say, I will eat that, I will consume that, I will drink that, whatever it is you want, set it aside until you completed the work. I do this all the time with food. I get home from the gym on a Monday and I have a meal deal set out. I put it in the fridge, I sit at my desk and I say, when I've completed this video, when I've edited this video, when I've posted this video, when I've shipped this product, whatever I need to do for the day, when I've done it, I'll get food. There's a few mechanisms that make this so effective. So number 1, you really want that food. Your body wants that food. Everything in your body mechanistically wants you to eat food to survive for longer. So when you postpone it, your body enters this primalistic state where you're essentially got this unlocked aggression towards your work. You've got this unlocked drive and motivation to complete your work. So delaying gratification, especially using food, is super helpful. And if you want to become productive, don't consume gratitude too early on. And the final don't do of productivity is don't speak too much. There's a saying that I love, loose lips sink ships, and essentially it's true. When you speak about your goals, you speak about the day you're going to have, the productive day you're going to have, you're going to do so much, you're going to do this, you're going to do that. You're convincing your brain it's already happened. When you envision the day success and you're saying, oh, I've had such a productive day, but you haven't even started the first task on your to-do list. You haven't even made your bed, which should be your first task. You're tricking your brain into thinking you're productive, and this pseudo productivity will seep in and sap the results you desire. Genuinely, the neurotransmitters of success, the happiness, the motivation, the success reward feeling that seep into your brain when you say it out loud, I've had a productive day, even though you haven't done anything, will mangle your productivity and keep you stuck in this cycle of procrastination. So don't speak too much. Loose lips sink ships, and mechanistically your brain will falter and you'll be unproductive when you speak about too much. Do it, work in silence until your results speak for themselves. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found it actionable and tactical in the regard that these can apply to your life. And I generally had fun making this. I generally have fun trying to turn people productive. So if you're looking to get more help from me, the top link in the description will take you to this one-to-one meeting page where I can promise you just that. And if you leave this meeting without an actionable step to become productive, I will give you 100% of your money back. It's a cheap service anyways. I'm genuinely trying to help people from the bottom of my heart. But if you leave without an actionable step to turn productive, I will give you all your money back. That's the caveat. And if you're looking to purchase one of my planners, the link is in the description also. I genuinely think you'll find it useful. Thank you for watching this video. I appreciate you.